Hello YouTube and welcome back. My name is AlienGT and today we're looking at a mining laser. Now, in the last video I showed you how to make this, a destruction catalyst, which is a very useful and efficient tool. However, if you don't want to use your glowstone when you are mining, and you want to be able to mine in a powerful and dynamic way, what you want to create is this, a mining laser. Now it is expensive, let me point that out. I've got the resources that we're going to need here. And this and this, I'm just here to show you how to make bronze. Now what you want is you want a tin dust in the corner and 3 copper dust, which are made by macerating the 2 ores for the ore of each of these. And that will make you 2 bronze dust, and then you smelt bronze dust to create bronze. Now the bronze is needed for this advanced alloy, which is made from a mixed metal ingot, which is made by putting refined iron, bronze and tin together. Now so if we show you that now you need 4, which means you need 6 of each of the things, each of the metals. Get that? Then that's 4 mixed metal ingots. Now next up, you're going to need your compressor, which, if you haven't built one, they aren't too expensive. If we just show you that. Compressor. It's a machine block, 6 stone, and a basic electronic circuit. It's one of the earlier machines that you'll be creating. It's certainly one of the cheaper ones. And if you put those in there, they will compress to make what you need. Now since we're standing around, we can charge up our jetpack a little bit. Now what it makes is advanced alloy. Now advanced alloy, as I'll show you here, is used for a lot of things. Fast electronic engines, which requires 2 combustion engines, 2 circuits and batteries. For MFFS, directional extender, I haven't got a clue what that is. Tube force field projector, MFFS deflector, all these magical things I haven't got a clue what they are. And then you've got for advanced machine blocks, which are used to make more complex machinery. You've got reactors, so they're used a lot in the nuclear energy stuff, if you want to use that. Reinforced glass, which again I actually think that's useful for nuclear stuff. And then here it is, the mining laser, nano saber, iridium, composite vest. All of these cool things require this alloy. Quantum suit body armor. That sounds expensive. But yeah. And so, as you see here, that's all done. And then we can go back inside on this cold Minecraft night. Next up, you want to make the energy crystals. Now what you need for that is diamond surrounded by redstone. So these ain't cheap. But provided you've done enough work in your Minecraft world, you should have the resources to make these. Now if you want to make yourself a mining laser, you're going to need these powered up. Which means sticking them in here, which is where the jetpack is currently charging. Now they hold 200,000 energy each, and this holds 600,000, so we will be able to charge both on this one box. Now 200,000 energy is a lot, and it will last you, don't worry. However, it depends quite a lot on what setting you're using it on, and it sounds like we're being interrupted again. You know how impolite it is to be doing this during a video. I guess I did take his brain. Right, sorry, I've lost my train of thought. Right, the crystals, that's it. We're charging them. Yeah, 200,000 energy lasts a long time. However, the mining laser has a lot of different settings. And those settings can basically mean how much energy you're going to be using. Now, if you use it on superheat, for example, which is one of the settings, you are going to use a lot of energy, and it will run out quickly. However, if you just use basic mining, it will last you for ages. That's done now. So we've got 2 fully charged crystals, and as I said, this machine here, the MFE, I've said this in previous videos, I had to cheat to get this in the game. I'm not sure if they've patched it, or if they will patch it, so that you can actually build them. But at the moment, hang on, let's just look it up. It requires 4 charged crystals. Now it says that it just needs the crystals that could be crafted, but I tried that, it didn't work. We could try that again at some point, see if it works, but I had to spawn mine in. But it's quite expensive. We'll look at making that another time. We'll probably have a video for machines themselves at some point, but at the moment we're looking at the cool stuff. And the thing that powers it isn't the cool bit. So, if you put 2 energy crystals here, and you put... Oh wait, hang on. One last thing we need to make ourselves is an advanced circuit, which you'll probably remember if you saw our video on jetpacks. I believe the jetpack used an advanced circuit as well. If we put that, that goes here, I believe. And then use your advanced alloy to fill in the rest. And there you have it, a mining laser. Now, obviously, I'll have to show this off, because it's very cool. Now, a particularly interesting thing about the mining laser is the fact that it has different settings, which is why some people prefer it to Destruction Catalyst. And the way you change through these is by holding the M key and right-clicking. So you've got low focus, long range, horizontal, superheat, scatter, and explosive, and mining. So you've got these 7 settings. Now, what we're on at the moment is low focus, and that means it will literally mine 1 block at a time. This uses up pretty much no energy. It's essentially just mining, but it's very quick. So you will be able to mine stuff super easy. However, if you want a bit more intense, you can go long range, where you can mine stuff. I don't know how long it does go, but let's try this. Wow, that's pretty far. And it's gone through a couple of blocks. That's really cool. Sorry, I'm actually playing with this at the same time as showing you. So yeah, you can mine stuff from far away. I'm not entirely sure what the benefit of that would be, but I mean, you can use it to shoot something, for example. So if we shoot it, it sets the animal on fire, or the mob, I should say, which is cool. And if we get back to our little demonstration hole, this will essentially dig further down. It digs quite a long way when you're nearby it, but obviously it can reach further, so it does mine further. Then if we hold M again, horizontal means that I believe it will cut anything in a horizontal path. Yeah. A lot. My god. How far has that gone? Well, I would like to put a warning on that one, because that I didn't want to put that there. it clearly does a lot of damage. Oh dear. But yes, the mining laser is a very powerful tool, and you need to use it with caution. Because as you can see, it can really mess up your world. Look at that, that's gone miles. Oh dear. That's from back there. That's made quite a mess of my world, that has. Oh my. Let's fill that in. This is actually my single player world, so if I make a mess of it, I have to live with that. Oh dear. That's gonna bug me, isn't it? Right, join me in a second. Right, welcome back. I've fixed that up a bit. Now let's show you the next setting. So we've done those. Superheat. Now, superheat, I'm going to have to grab an ore, or look for an ore actually. Let's see, are there any down here? There's an ore. And we're underwater, that's not useful. Have we got any above ground ores? We've got an above ground creeper. An above ground creeper who's dying apparently. Alright, I'll demonstrate it over here. If you fire it, it will cook the ore. It's very cool. If you're in the nether, it will turn any nether ores into... Right, let's just go into creative mode flying with the ring. And we'll go right here and biome. Now in case you haven't noticed, this is eating up the energy of the... It also gives you cooked stone instead of cobble, if you're after that. But basically if you're lazy, and you don't want to have to cook your ores, you can just mine them instantly cooked. Now of course, this, to anyone who knows a bit of Technic, can tell you that this isn't the most efficient way to do things with ores, because you can actually get 2 per ore if you use the right techniques, which I'm using back at my house. But if you are feeling a bit lazy, you can use that. Now let's, before we run out of energy on it, try the other modes. Now these are a bit more destructive, so I'm just gonna get away from my house a bit, because I don't want to have to be able to see this. Admittedly, I'm moving from this house pretty soon, because I've been building myself something cool, which I'll show you guys at some point. Right, let's try this. Biome. So, that does that. It sends out what it says on the tin, a scatter shot, which essentially does all sorts of shit to your landscape if you fire it upwards. However, if we try firing it downwards, it does a lot of damage. My goodness. Look at that. It is dangerous, to say the very, very, very least. This is the sort of setting that you play around with if you are just having fun destroying your world. I wouldn't suggest it as a serious mining tool unless you're into utterly destroying everything with a laser beam. Which some of you might be. So I'm going to get away from there before I get tempted to try and collect everything. Let those despawn, hopefully. Otherwise I will get driven crazy. Now the final, I believe the final, yeah. Oh, let's get onto the right one. The final one, well, surely it just says what it does, what it says on the tin. Sorry, bear. Let's get ourselves up and well, that was fun. Not gonna lie, the sound effects for that are awesome. Now I'm not sure I need all these snowballs. But this one is good for collecting glowstone as a tip. If we just get rid of these snowballs. We can just gather all that up. Now let's fly back to the house. Yep, that's the uses for the mining laser, which is frankly very cool, if you ask me. I believe we've got a spider. Trying to cause trouble. Ouch. Don't particularly want to die. So let's go into the rings flying mode. And then we can cause havoc on the sky. Bring the rain. And if the creeper then decides to show us what his version of the mining laser is, which is to make a mess of my landscape. Ah well. All in the name of science. Let's check on the dark matter. We're at 46,000. It's getting there. We'll keep checking that each video. But thank you very much for watching. My name's been AliensGT. Be sure to click the subscribe button for more, and I'll see you guys later.